Colombia bursts with life, energy, and a sense of constant movement. There's color at every turn, walls splashed with bold hues, murals telling stories, and streets alive with music and laughter. One moment, you're trekking through a steamy, emerald jungle, surrounded by the calls of exotic birds and the scent of wild orchids. The next, you're swept up in Bogotá's city rhythms, where modern life pulses alongside centuries-old traditions. From the sun-drenched Caribbean beaches to the misty Andean peaks, Colombia's natural diversity is truly breathtaking and ever-changing. Its people radiate warmth, greeting you with a smile, a cup of rich coffee, delicious arepas, and open arms that make you feel instantly at home. The nation's culture is a vibrant mosaic. Indigenous, African, and European influences blend into something uniquely Colombian, celebrated in music, dance, and art. But beneath the beauty, Colombia's history is marked by conflict and resilience, stories of struggle and hope woven into its fabric. Decades of turmoil and the narco trade have left scars on cities and communities, and some stories remain hidden from tourists, whispered only by those who lived them. To truly understand Colombia, you must look beyond the postcard images and glossy travel brochures, and listen to both the joyful and difficult stories that shape its people. The real spirit of Colombia is found in the space between celebration and struggle, in everyday moments of perseverance. It's a country that challenges your perceptions, rewards your curiosity, and invites you to see the world through new eyes. Here, the unbreakable spirit of the people shines brightest in the face of adversity, inspiring hope for the future. In cities like Medellin and Cali, there are neighborhoods where the state's presence fades away. These untouchable zones aren't on any map, but everyone knows where they are. Local gangs, not the government, enforce invisible borders and rules. For residents, daily life means navigating these boundaries and the ever-present tension. Outsiders see danger, but inside, communities adapt and survive. The real power lies with the combos, gangs that run everything from disputes to local taxes. Despite the risks, people work, children go to school, and families gather, always alert to shifting dynamics. Neighbors support each other, sharing information and resources to stay safe. It's a testament to human resilience in the most challenging circumstances. In a hillside barrio near Cali, life unfolds on steep slopes and narrow streets, where every day brings new challenges and quiet acts of courage. Elena has spent decades raising her family amid invisible borders, lines drawn not on maps, but by the shifting power of local gangs. Her grandson's school is just minutes away, but crossing gang lines makes every trip a risk, forcing families to weigh safety against opportunity each morning. For many, daily life is a series of calculated gambles for work or education, with each journey shaped by the unspoken rules of the streets. Carlos, a motorcycle taxi driver, survives by knowing the faces and rules of each territory, showing respect to gang leaders to keep working and always staying alert to sudden changes. Extortion, or vaccination, is part of the local economy, a grim adaptation to the absence of state protection. Shopkeepers and vendors pay to keep their businesses open, hoping for another peaceful day. Yet, life goes on. Families gather to share sancocho, children play football in the streets, and neighbors look out for one another. Laughter fills the air, echoing through alleyways, a reminder that joy can survive even in the harshest conditions. These moments of normalcy are fiercely protected, a form of resistance and hope, a way to claim dignity in the face of adversity. Community leaders, like the woman running an after-school program, fight to give kids alternatives to gang life, offering safe spaces and new dreams. If we don't give them a paintbrush or a football, the gangs will give them a gun, she says, her voice steady with determination. Her work, powered by volunteers and donations, is a beacon of hope, lighting the way for children who might otherwise be lost. Even in neglected corners, people are building a better future, one child at a time, investing in education and kindness. These stories reveal the strength and resilience woven into daily life, showing how communities endure and support each other. In Colombia's toughest places, hope persists, growing quietly day by day in the hearts of those who refuse to give up. The roots of these untouchable zones run deep in Colombia's turbulent history. Decades of civil conflict forced millions to flee rural violence, settling in city outskirts with little government support. These marginalized barrios became fertile ground for gangs and crime. When paramilitaries demobilized, new criminal groups filled the power vacuum, imposing their own brutal order. Geography, steep hills, narrow alleys, makes these areas hard to police and easy for gangs to control. Ultimately, these zones are symptoms of inequality and state neglect, where joining a gang can seem like the only path for many youths. Breaking the cycle requires more than security. It demands real investment in education, opportunity, and community. Most of Colombia is safe and welcoming, with millions of tourists enjoying its beauty every year. From the colorful streets of Cartagena to the lush valleys of the Andes, travelers are greeted with warmth and hospitality almost everywhere they go. The so-called untouchable zones are a localized reality, not the norm. These areas are limited and well-known, and most visitors will never come close to them during their travels. The key to safe travel is being informed and sensible. Stick to well-known tourist areas, use reputable transport, and always plan your routes in advance to avoid surprises. Avoid displaying valuables, keep your belongings secure, and always heed local advice about which neighborhoods to avoid, especially after dark. No-go zones are far from tourist routes. Don't let curiosity override caution. It's best to respect warning signs and stay on established paths. Local guides can enrich your experience and keep you safe, especially in rural areas where their knowledge is invaluable. They can share hidden gems and stories you'd otherwise miss. By hiring local, you support communities directly, helping to sustain their livelihoods and foster positive connections. Respect the local reality and stay within secure areas, following posted guidelines and listening to authorities or event staff. With preparation, respect, and a little common sense, your Colombian adventure can be both safe and truly unforgettable, filled with unique memories. Let the country surprise you with its warmth, vibrancy, and the incredible spirit of its people. Colombia is ready to welcome you. In Colombia's toughest neighborhoods, community is everything. When institutions fail, neighbors become a vital support network, sharing food, watching children, and looking out for each other. Community kitchens, run by women with no official support, feed dozens daily and serve as social hubs. Art and culture transform spaces. In Medellin's Comuna 13, murals and hip-hop reclaim streets once ruled by fear. These creative outlets offer youth alternatives to gangs and celebrate resilience. Family is the bedrock. Multi-generational households provide stability and belonging. Strong bonds help people weather uncertainty and hardship. The unbreakable spirit of community and family is Colombia's greatest source of hope. Even in adversity, people create dignity, connection, and joy. Despite the challenges, hope pulses through Colombia's transformation. The 2016 peace agreement marked a turning point, and grassroots initiatives are planting seeds for a better future. Medellin's Comuna 13, once a no-go zone, now thrives with art and tourism, a symbol of what's possible. Travelers can help by supporting local businesses and sharing Colombia's true story. The path ahead is tough, but the Colombian spirit is unstoppable, joyful, kind, and resilient. The future is being written daily by ordinary people, refusing to give up on peace. Colombia is more than its struggles. It's a nation of hope and transformation. And that's a story worth believing in.